Bitcoin, please go to moon. Stop going sideways now. Don't ever say we going down to 1K, but Mr. Novogratz say we have bottom it out, Novogratz is bullish. Bottom it out, don't ever rise is bearish.
Bearish target of 13 times there.
Novogratz is bullish.
Bitcoin could be at 40,000.
Let us go to moon.
Welcome everybody to today's cryptocurrency price prediction and technical analysis live stream. Today we are going to do daily Bitcoin price prediction and technical analysis. We are going to do daily Ethereum price prediction and technical analysis, and also we are going to do technical analysis on different altcoins. For Bitcoin at the moment, it actually does look like we got a rejection from our mega super important level of resistance from 52,000 US dollars, and definitely we are seeing an insane pull to the downside on the Bitcoin price. And all I would actually like to say, today's video is going to be a very important one, because we are going to talk about our important price targets looking at the Fibonacci expansion levels. We are going to talk about our Elliott wave price structure. Is Bitcoin right now actually going to go even lower, maybe even below 40,000 US dollars? We are going to talk about the volume that occurred on the pull to the downside that is right now happening for the past couple of hours right here. And also, we need to talk about the trend that Bitcoin is right now moving in, because market structure right now for Bitcoin is looking bearish. After we are done with Bitcoin, we go straight to the Ethereum price prediction and Ethereum technical analysis. Ethereum, of course, rejected approximately at the daily high term time frame level of resistance, 4,100 US dollars, and also on Ethereum we are seeing an insane pull to the downside of approximately 8%. We are going to talk about what that means for Ethereum. Are we right now bullish for Ethereum? Are we right now bearish? Or how low can Ethereum even go to the downside? Where is going to be our next important level of support? I am going to show you a brand new pitchfork that is being formed right now on a little bit of a higher term time frame that could potentially be our level of support for Ethereum. But before we go into our Bitcoin price prediction, and before we go into our Bitcoin technical analysis, I would just like to say, make sure you're relaxed, you watch the entire live stream, because I do know for sure it's actually going to be a very interesting one. Let me welcome everyone on the stream, and then of course we go straight into the charts. Samchuk TV, welcome to the stream. Vishu Siroy, JRN, PTRS, welcome everyone on the stream. Jesco, thank you very much for your donation. Thanks Hyper, you are amazing. I mean, thank you very much for a very nice comment, and thank you for joining on today's live stream. Very nice. Penguin Plumber, welcome to the stream. Devin Hood, hello Hyper, welcome to the stream. Funny Memes, Path Infinity? No, Infinite or something like that. Moot, Ali Khalid, Caleb, Crypto Jack, Stefan, Roberto, Kubi, Robert, James R, welcome everyone. And with it being said, let's go straight into our Bitcoin price prediction and Bitcoin technical analysis. So what can we see? What happened yesterday? We definitely got a rejection from our important level that, I mean, we have been talking about for the past 2-3 days, maybe even, because I mean, I was actually checking that before the live stream, because I wanted to make sure for how long I was talking about 52,000 US dollars for Bitcoin, and you need to scroll to the downside to 23rd of December, where our 52,000 US dollar area was actually mentioned first. On 23rd of December, 7:47 p.m., I posted, at the moment Bitcoin is at the volume resistance level. Next strong resistance is higher at 52,000 US dollars. That was 23rd of December, which, that being said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days from today. We got 23rd of December, first time we mentioned 52,000 US dollars. Yesterday, in fact, before the level was hit, I mean, let me just scroll to the upside right here. Right there, 27th of December, yesterday, 2:47 p.m., my specific time, of course. I posted to you, we are at the level of resistance, and you can even see my alert here a little earlier than 52,000 US dollars. And alert at 52K is ready, so let's see if we get higher. In fact, a couple of hours ago, Bitcoin pumped to the upside, we hit 52,000 US dollars, our alarms went off, we looked at the chart, we took, potentially, of course, if you took the short position, of course, congratulations to you. All I'm saying right now, yes, personally, I am holding a short position on the Bitcoin price from the level of resistance from 52,000 US dollars. And in my opinion, we could definitely be expecting just, I would say, definitely some kind of lower price targets, and we are going to talk about exactly where is going to be our next target if Bitcoin is actually then going to continue our way to the downside. Rejected from the previous high, we are always saying pay attention to the previous highs for a potential liquidity grab, for a potential swing failure pattern. We broke the high, we closed the candle below this previous high right here, and of course, swing failure confirmed, ready for a short, set a stop loss, dump it. And I mean, super simple. Of course, there was not only our previous high here. If you would go with our golden Fibonacci ratio from high to low, like literally the level was hit almost to the, oh, actually not this one. We actually need to go to the lower high right here. You're going to see, I think, I mean, if you go with this high, no, this level was actually not hit. This one was slightly higher. Actually, we broke through the previous high. I mean, depends, of course, how you made the previous, how you actually made the golden Fibonacci ratio here. If you went to this previous high, the level was not hit. If you actually go with this one, the level was actually not also hit to the dollar. But all I'm saying here, we got the golden pocket here. We got the previous high, which in my opinion was even more important than our golden pocket. Why? Because of the liquidity purposes. And not even knowing that there is golden Fibonacci ratio. Like, even if you go with our bigger range we are mentioning for the past couple of days here, we are at the top of the range. At the top of the range, we are bearish. Yes, we could be expecting a deviation from the range because market is not perfect. And of course, we got right now a pull to the downside on Bitcoin. Okay, so after we got a pull up, if you scroll even more to the upside on my Twitter profile, 23 hours ago, Bitcoin, of course, got this initial rejection from 52,000. Of course, I said to you, breaking an S&E channel to the downside would be bearish. And going right now with this specific S&E channel, actually, I do not have it anymore on the chart. Let me remake it. We go from high, we go to high, we connect this with the lower high. You can go with this one, you can go with this one, doesn't really matter. What we are going to see, we broke a descending channel to the downside, bearish indication, dump it even more. And literally exactly as we expected actually happened, broken to the downside, bearish indication, and we dropped to approximately, at the moment where we are trading, 47,700 US dollars. Another thing that was our very nice confluence was, of course, our ascending triangle, which, as I said, if we are going to be breaking an ascending triangle to the upside, something like that, I would be looking to go with a short position. I actually was talking about the ascending triangle on the live stream, not yesterday, but 2 days ago. Of course, on this one right here, 26th of December, I was talking about an ascending triangle on this specific live stream. Everything is completely for free. Everything is available new on YouTube. Broke into the upside, dump it. So literally, when everyone is bullish, we are bearish, we are looking for a potential pull to the downside, and of course, everything came, I would say everything, we connected the dots, I would say, and then of course we got right on this specific pull to the downside. So hopefully I would say that this specific pull down was actually not surprising to you, because of course if you have been watching the videos here, most probably you know that we were expecting at least some kind of a rejection at 52,000 US dollars, especially if there was, if there would be a swing failure pattern, which in this case of course it definitely was confirmed. So that brings us to our current price action, what we are seeing at the moment on the 4-hourly time frame. So for that, I would just like to use our volume analysis to actually check what has been happening. For the past couple of hours, literally the entire time, we are getting this pull to the downside from 52,000 to 47,500, where approximately where we are trading at the moment. So I would definitely say paying attention to the volume, paying attention to the delta. So if you do not know what delta means, there is this upper column right here, or actually this upper row right here, that simply means how much more sell pressure we have over buy pressure. So 70 million more sell pressure than buy pressure right here on this specific candle. So you can actually see we have a lot of red. We have a lot of selling happening through the entire pull to the downside right here. In terms of the volume, I would simply say, of course, if we do zoom out a little bit, let me just maybe go on the daily time frame here, where we are actually going to see that if we do compare the volume that happened on this specific drop that actually happened on 4th of December, on this one we actually got 6,400 million of volume actually kicked in on this specific drop right here. But of course, looking on this pull down that we are seeing at the moment, it's only 2,200. So the volume here, yes, we got some kind of a volume increase on this specific pull to the downside, but simply I would say we definitely got more selling than buying happening right here. The reason for that, of course, the reason why we got the pull down is simply because we have more selling than buying happening at the moment on the Bitcoin chart, with definitely, I wouldn't really say insane volume here, but nevertheless, at least we got some kind of a little bit, I would say, volume increase. Because of course, if you would go on the daily time frame, if you actually go with this volume indicator, clearly you can see that comparing visually those volume bars here, yeah, it was some kind, a little bit of the increase of the volume, but nothing insane, at least looking on this one on the daily time frame for BTC. So let me just first of all, what we are going to do, we are literally going to remove, or actually, we are going to try and update our high-term time frame levels. If we maybe have any other brand new daily, weekly, monthly levels to actually see where our high-term time frame levels are going to be. And also then we are going to see if our volume levels changed at all with this specific pull to the downside. So you can actually already see that I made this daily level, which was confirmed yesterday. We have a brand new daily right now at 50,800 US dollar for Bitcoin. We still do have the daily here, which would be at 48,600 US dollars, and with the weekly, which would actually be a little bit lower at 46,653 US dollars. I would still say all of those high-term time frame levels, daily, and weekly here, and also monthly, all of them are very, very important, and all of them, at the moment, some of them acting as our supports, some of them acting as our levels of resistances. Now, we need to also update our volume levels. That being said, we are going to go right now with our bigger volume, and we are literally going to make, with the fixed range, a measurement throughout the entire price action here to actually see if we maybe have a change of our value area low, maybe point of control, value area high, point of control staying the same. What we are going to do, we are going to go with the value area low here in this case, which would be at 39,240 US dollars. Another thing we are going to do, measure the entire impulsive move to the upside with our volume 2. What we are going to see at the moment is that Bitcoin is actually trading at the point of control at our biggest volume cluster. Let me see our value area high. We can actually make this one a little bit lower. So what we can see at the moment, this is actually very, very important, because looking at this, we are at the point of control, which would be, as said before, biggest volume cluster. And also actually, if we would go with our yearly volume weighted average price, I would simply say, in my opinion, not a lot of people are actually paying attention to this specific level. But what I'm going to show you, that if we go with our yearly volume weighted average price, yearly VWAP, it's literally also going to be at the area where we are at the moment. So you can actually see already we are building the case why potentially this could be an important level of support for Bitcoin. Yearly VWAP and point of control of the entire impulsive move to the upside, of course, would be at 47,700 US dollars, where Bitcoin is actually trading at the moment. Let us go back on the daily time frame, because I would also like to measure two more volume levels here, or actually two more, I would like to get two more volume levels right here pretty much. So if we go right here, something like that, you're going to see value area low, point of control value area high. All of those levels are actually still staying the same. If we would go and measure the entire downtrend, point of control broken, and right now we do have this value area low, which would be literally it would be at the previous low, where we could potentially also expect some kind of a swing failure pattern. So what we are going to do, I'm not sure why I do not have a folder for that, but actually let me just make this level on the chart. We are going to say point of control of this one would be 49,000 US dollars. Let us go on the 4-hour time frame here. What we are also going to do, we are going to measure the entire range and get, of course, the volume levels like that. So what can we see on the chart at the moment? I mean, maybe even this point of control would not be as useful, because you can actually see that I would say it gives us another layer. Why 49,000, or let's just say 48,600? It's actually going to be more of a zone. Level of resistance is super important for Bitcoin. So if you ask me right now, hey, Bitcoin Hyper, where is going to be our next level of resistance for Bitcoin? I would say to you, we have the daily. Actually, what we can also do here, we go with the Fibonacci, we go from swing high, we go to swing low, and what we can see here, we have golden pocket on top of the daily level of resistance. So I would say like that to you, 48,600 US dollars would be the level of resistance. If we go maybe even slightly higher to approximately 49,100, it's also going to be level of resistance. So all I would say here, if we go higher, those are the levels where potentially we could maybe even be interested going with a sell, going with a short position on the Bitcoin price. Why? Because at the moment we are actually moving in a downtrend, and we are going to be analyzing the downtrend also actually using our weighted moving average, which, to be honest, I haven't showed you on the live streams before and also in the videos, but we are also going to be using a weighted moving average. Stick around for that, very interesting. But yeah, all I'm saying right now is that market structure is bearish. We have resistance 48,600. If we go slightly higher, 49,100 US dollars, where most probably I am going to be looking to add something to my short position, because personally I'm actually in a short position, of course, from the top right here, but I would be looking to add something to my position potentially at the levels of resistances. But right now I think we need to talk about even more important topic, which is going to be which are actually our Elliott waves, our Elliott wave price structure. That potentially could mean that Bitcoin is going to drop significantly lower from the area where we are at the moment. Yes, potentially we could maybe be expecting a little bit of a pull to the upside right here, maybe a lower high as mentioned before, but to be honest right now, in terms of our Elliott wave price structure, personally, I am expecting lower for Bitcoin, unless of course potentially there is going to be a market structure change potentially on a higher term time frame, unless Bitcoin is going to show us sign of strength. At the moment, all I'm seeing here is sign of weakness on at the moment for Bitcoin, because simply we are breaking the market structure. Market structure for Bitcoin is bearish. But let me show you. You most probably know that for the past couple of days here, or actually I would say maybe even a month, we were mentioning our Elliott wave price structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth wave right here could potentially be finished, and actually I do have a very logical argument why, in my opinion, the fourth Elliott wave could be right now finished. And then of course, with the fourth one being finished, of course we can right now say we are moving in the fifth Elliott wave. And the price target of the fifth Elliott wave, you most probably already know if you have been watching our videos how to get the price target of the fifth Elliott wave. Super simple. We go with the Fibonacci retracement tool. We are going to go from swing low. We are getting from the exact bottom, from 41,200 approximately, to the exact top that was put in yesterday at approximately 52,200 US dollars. We go with the expansion levels. And what can we see? Our first target would be 38,700 US dollars. And surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly at all, it brings us to the previous low, which you most probably know it is actually super important and key level. So why am I saying that to you? Because 1.236 Fibonacci expansion is the first price target for the fifth Elliott wave, measuring the entire fourth Elliott wave right here with the Fibonacci expansions. And here it is going to be a liquidity grab, and I mean it when I actually say here a liquidity grab, because this right now, what I'm going to show you, everything. So once again, we are connecting the dots why this could be a significant level, and potentially then we are going to see a spike, or actually maybe some kind of a bounce at approximately this area, 38,700. Approximately, it's more of a region, I would say, from, I mean, I would say definitely previous to 39,300, 38,700. But of course, remember, 1.236 Fibonacci expansion is our first target. Our second target would then be 34,500 US dollars. But nevertheless, I would definitely say this specific area below the previous low is super, and I mean super important key level. And you most probably know already why this is a super important level, because majority of the market, right? What is the majority of the market looking right now on the daily time frame? What we can see here, left shoulder, we have the head, we have the right shoulder. We have the head and shoulders pattern, and if we break a head and shoulders pattern to the downside, we have the price target of the fifth and final elite wave right here below the low here, first price target. We have a liquidity grab right here, and a lot of people extremely bearish because we would be apparently breaking a head and shoulders pattern to the downside. When everyone is bearish, when everyone is going to be looking to go with a sell here on this specific channel, if you're watching right now, all I'm saying, it is dangerous for us to be looking to go with any of the sell positions or short positions at approximately 38,600. What we are going to be doing here, we are going to be doing completely opposite, potentially looking to go with a buy or a long position on the Bitcoin price, approximately 38,000, 39,000 US dollars for BTC right here. Beautiful. But let me just show you also something very important, because as I said before, I would like to show you why, in my opinion, our fourth elite wave is right now finished. I'm not saying that we cannot continue our way to the upside, because if we do continue right now higher and maybe potentially break our previous high, maybe we go to 60,000, simply our elite wave count is going to change. But at the moment, my primary elite wave count is still saying we could be expecting another leg to the downside in terms of probabilities. I am not saying 100%, nothing in the market is 100%. I am not saying we need to see right now pull down to 38,000, but all I'm saying right now is that higher probability we go there right now. And I would say higher probability that right now our fourth elite wave is finished right now for BTC. Why? Because simply using, I would say, using simple logic here, you can actually see when Bitcoin actually started creating bullish market structure, when we changed market structure, we get the high here, we got a higher low, and we got a higher high. With this, looking at this, we got bullish market structure, right? We got a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Market structure was bullish. And looking right now, let's just say when we started moving in, when we actually started going, past this prices right here, when we started going past 47,500, approximately at the area where we are trading at the moment. So we are going to go right now with a date range. We are going to measure literally to this like that. So you can see 6 days. It took us 6 days for us to move to the upside. And using simple logic, we can see we were slowly but surely moving to the upside, but we very fast gave the entire move back and we got a pull to the downside. Literally, it happened in less than a day, if I'm correct. If we write a measure like that, you can see, it wasn't less than a day, but 1 day and 2 hours. It took us 1 day to actually give the entire pull to the upside that was happening for the 6 days here back to the market. So all I'm saying here, in my opinion, it took actually very long time in comparison, of course, to this pull to the downside right here. It took us very long time for us to climb up, but it took us very short period of time to actually get this pull to the downside here. So what does that tell us? At least in my opinion, it tells us that, yeah, bears are definitely here in control. And also, I would say, we have right now this bearish market structure that, in my opinion, is super important. Why? We go with a path tool. We see, as said before, higher highs, higher lows. Everything here looks bullish, looks very nice. We got a pull down. We broke through the previous low. Market structure changed. Market structure bearish. Not bullish anymore. We have bearish market structure. No question about it. What we would like to see right now, potential pull to the upside, okay. And of course, we are looking to potentially then go with a sell or a short at a potential lower high on the Bitcoin price. As mentioned before, we could be looking towards 48,600 if we go right now higher, or maybe even a little bit higher at 49,000 US dollars are going to be key levels of resistances for Bitcoin, at least in my opinion. But all I'm saying, we broke the market structure, we are looking bearish on Bitcoin. And personally, if I would right now say, actually, by the way, I would like to know from you, because if you go right now on my Twitter profile, I think today, or actually yesterday, no, actually today, I gave you this specific poll right here. What happens first for Bitcoin? 55k or 40,000 US dollars? It does look like almost 1,000 votes here, and majority of you are saying 40,000 is more likely than 55,000 US dollars. Make sure you actually also express your own opinion. What you think, 55k or 40,000? But if I would answer that right now to you, because actually I saw a question right here below. Let me just see that. If you tell me, I will know the answer. Personally, if I would go with 55 or 40,000, 40,000. In my opinion, 40,000 is more likely to happen than 55,000 US dollars with the price data we have at the moment. And let me just show you also something very important that I haven't shared with you on the live streams and also in the videos. And that being said, we are going to go with moving average weighted or weighted moving average right here. Before we actually go into this one, make sure you smash up the like button, because the goal for today's live stream, maybe even 750 likes. Subscribe to the channel, because I am doing daily Bitcoin price predictions and technical analysis live streams every single day. Thank you very much if you smashed up the like button. Actually, there was no live stream yesterday, but I am trying to do live streams every single day. Let's just say like that. Thank you very much if you smashed up the like button. But all I would say here, let's go with the with the weighted moving average on the daily time frame. We are using 50 length right here, and what we can see, this tool right here, this weighted moving average, could be used as for defining the trend, I would say. So you can see where we got a rejection here, right? We got a rejection almost exactly at the 50 weighted moving average only. So why is this important in my opinion? Because it does look like when we break through the, let me just maybe go on the logarithmic here. When we break to the upside, we are definitely in a very nice uptrend. When we break to the downside, of course, it is going to be a bearish indication. And in this case, we broke this one to the downside, of course, very, very early. We actually broke this one on 16th of November. But at the moment, we are still unable to claim our 50 weighted moving average to the upside. So what does that tell us? Unless we start once again going above the moving average here, above 50 weighted moving average, I would simply say we are, of course, theoretically, of course, using this tool to identify the trend, we can simply say, of course, we are in a downtrend for Bitcoin. I mean, of course, I'm usually not only looking at the moving averages to identify the trend, because personally, I also like to use market structure, higher highs and higher lows. But nevertheless, it also give us another, I would say, confluence, another, I would say, picture why we are right now still moving in a downtrend. And you can clearly see we got a rejection once again, exactly, almost exactly at this weighted moving average here. So all I'm saying, we are in a downtrend looking weighted moving average here. We are in a downtrend if you would go with simple moving averages here. On the daily, we got across a couple of days ago. We are in the downtrend on the daily time frame. If you would go on the 4 hourly, I think, yeah, on the 4 hourly, we are actually still in the uptrend. But for example, if you would go on the hourly, we are definitely right now already going to be in the average downtrend. And also looking at the market structure alone, not looking at any tools, we broke through the low. We have bearish market structure. In my opinion, there is nothing bullish at the moment for Bitcoin, and I mean, of course, long-term speaking, that being said, for the next year, let's say, of course, personally, I would still be maybe expecting another all-time high here, but short-term speaking, I see no real reason why we should be extremely bullish right now for Bitcoin, why we should be expecting right now already pull to the upside, why we should be expecting maybe even 55,000 US dollars. Of course, once again, I'm not saying 55k is not possible. All I'm saying right here is, in my opinion, it's more likely for us to go to 40,000 than to 55,000 on Bitcoin in the next, let's just say, maybe towards a brand new year, towards 2022, maybe even in January, potentially, of course, see lower. And then, of course, we are going to see if Bitcoin is actually going to go to 38,000 US dollars in the upcoming dates. So that brings us, you're most probably right now also wondering, bro, where is going to be our support level? Because we have support levels here. I would, of course, as mentioned before, 38,000, 39,000 actually would be the target. But of course, most probably we are not going to go to the downside in only one candle. Of course, we could go, but most probably, in my opinion, we are not going to go in only one candle. I would definitely be paying attention to the support level. So first support level that it is definitely very nicely visible would be the weekly here. And also measuring the entire range here with the volume, you can see value area low would be at the weekly high term time frame level. So if we go right now lower, if we right now break our yearly volume weighted average price, our next level to watch would be 46,600 US dollars. Breaking this one to the downside, simply I would be looking towards the golden Fibonacci ratio. We go from the exact low here, we are going to go to the exact high, and we are going to go with the golden pocket. That is, of course, going to be our next key level. So what we can see, we have simply three important key levels to pay attention to right now. We have the yearly VWAP, if lower, 46,600. If lower, we have golden pocket, 45,400. If lower, we are looking towards the monthly, 43,800. Remember, we are trading from level to level. I would also say, of course, at those levels that I'm just showing you right now, I would be looking for potential longs or buy positions, but all I would say right now is that most probably I would be a little bit more careful going with a long or a buy position, especially looking for swing positions here. Because simply, yes, they are support levels. No, I would not be looking for short positions here, but I'm just saying that we are in a downtrend. And because of that, in a downtrend, there is always a better opportunity for us to go with a sell or a short, but where, of course, at the level of resistance and not at the levels of support. But yeah, we have first support level, second one, and then, of course, also the third one. Yes, I would consider going with a long, maybe a day trade, maybe a scalp long position at those areas. For swing positions, as mentioned before, I would be still a little bit more careful. Okay, so with that being said, I think we've actually done a very in-depth Bitcoin price prediction right here. We are going to go through the indicators in a moment. Literally in 2-3 minutes, we are going to go through the indicators. But if you would like to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum with us, there is a free bonus for you on Bybit, up to 4,100 US dollars for free in-trading bonus. Sign up with the specific link after Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Hello? Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Still no sound. I think right now it should be working. Still no sound? Okay, now. Mate, I have no... What the heck happened right there? I have no idea what happened. I mean, I'm not even sure for how long there was no sound. But for how long there was no sound? Like for a minute? 2 minutes? I have no idea. Loud and clear. Nice. I mean, it happened for the first time. I have no idea why. It does look like actually OBS, the only 1 minute. Okay, nice. If there was for only 1 minute, that is nice. But I have no idea what happened there because I actually see that on the audio interface, there was volume. But OBS, the streaming software... No, no way. Wait, half an hour, 2 minutes. Okay, I think it should be 2 minutes. I mean, if it was... Wait, 36 minutes or 2 minutes? Because if it was for 36 minutes, that would be bad. Market plus Mike Bearish. Yeah, just kidding. Okay, nice. 2 seconds. Okay, you open the picture. Okay, okay. Oh, when I open a picture, literally, yeah, all I'm saying here, free bonuses for you and free Discord. That is what I was saying there. But yeah, after the sponsor, you got muted. I mean, this is not sponsored thing. The bonus. I am not sponsored by Bybit. I'm not sponsored by Binance. I'm not sponsored by Fimex, if you mean by that. But yeah, crypto Discord server is free. So what I want to do right now is that I would just like to go through the through the donations. I actually see we got some donations in here. No donations in the chat, but I can actually see the donations right here. So we have a donation from Tyler Staffman. It does look like your donation message retraced. So literally, I have no idea what you wrote there. I also have no idea why the message was retraced, but all I'm seeing right now is that unfortunately, you can actually see here message retraced. So not sure why. Thank you very much for your donation and to watch the live stream today. But I have literally no idea why your message here was retraced. We got a donation from Sayeda. Thank you for your donation. XRP, please, with entry price. Thank you. We can go through XRP USDT in a moment. Definitely, we go through this one in a moment. We also got a donation from Tumup. €1 donation. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I cannot see your message as well. But yeah, thank you for watching today. And also Ramon, thank you for your donation. A time ago, when it was 20,000 record, there was a drop to 4,000 record. There was a drop to 4,000. I think 39 resistance will break even 28k. What's the probability of a huge correction? Yes, sir. I would agree with you. If we start going below our previous low, like more deep below the previous low, it is a possibility that there is going to be an expanded flat correction, because if there is going to be right now a higher low for Bitcoin, that means that we do not break this low, it is a higher low, it could be a running flat correction. That means we make a higher low, we go towards an all-time high. If, on the other hand, we are not creating a higher low here, we start creating a lower low, it could be expanded flat correction. We break through the low, but yeah, of course, the price targets, what you can do, you can go with the trend-based Fibonacci expansions here. You go with the logarithmic, 1.25k, or maybe, as you said, 28,000 could be, of course, the price targets approximately below the previous low. If we start breaking on significant volume, this specific this previous low right here, potentially we do not change the market structure. It is, of course, a possibility we start going below this low. But at the moment, all I'm saying, I am definitely, first of all, paying attention to this low. Yes, if there we are going to get no, let's say, insane, or I would say if we do not get this potential bullish market structure change, I mean, yeah, of course, we could start be looking for lower. But yeah, first of all, it's this low, and then we are looking towards this low right here. Another donation from Lily. I think your donation might be on there. No, it's not. Hey man, love your videos. I fell asleep last night without setting my stop loss and woke up to minus 70% in my trading account. Could you do TA for EGLD? Thanks. Sorry to hear that. I mean, I definitely would say that stop loss, in my opinion, is very necessary. But yeah, we are going to go through EGLD USDT. But of course, I mean, all I would say here is that from mistakes we learn, right? So from mistakes we learn. Of course, I also learned from my mistakes, definitely. And unless you lose a bigger amount of money, I would say, that most probably you're not learning as much. The amount you lost right now, of course, it's definitely not the best feeling in the world to lose money, of course not. But I'm saying it is that you forgot to set a stop loss right now, and most probably the next time you are going to set a stop loss, right? Why? Because you learned from the mistake. If, for example, you would not lose 70%, or maybe you are going to, if you would maybe only lose, I don't know, let's say 1%, most probably you would not care as much. But if you lose more, definitely I mean, I would say that you learn as you go, but yeah, of course, you are paying a fee right now. So, of course, I think everyone from us here learned from our mistakes. And if you do not lose money, unfortunately, I think the best way to learn in the market here is to lose money. Because why? If you lose money, the feeling here, it's definitely not great. Losing substantial amounts of money here, it's not great. And yeah, of course, we learn from that. Why is Phantom dropping or pumping? I have no idea, but we can actually do some technical analysis on this one in a moment. By the way, we have 770 viewers, and if I'm correct, if I've done my math correctly, if everyone smashes up the like button, we are going to be immediately at 770 likes. So smash up the like button, thank you very much. And also, Tomu, thank you very much for once again for your donation. Hyper, I have sold the top and took profit at the gold pocket at around 51,100. Literally exactly the same as me, I think. What is the next most important Fibonacci level to book profits from? Sold the top and took profit at the gold pocket at around. So what is the next level to look for profits? So I think you're right now asking yourself where to sell next. I mean, if you're right now talking about if we go up, personally, I'm not looking to sell right now. Personally, I mean, I did sell right here. I personally sold some of my Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins on this specific high. But in terms of what is the next what is the next level of resistance, I mean, I would simply say if we are going to actually get lower for Bitcoin. That being said, if we go right now below the previous low, then of course we can be once again start talking about the price targets for potential sales. But to be honest, in the next couple of days, most probably I'm not going to be selling anything. And you're right now saying, gold pocket, what is the next most important Fibonacci level to book profits from? If I understand right now you correctly, what would be the next level if we continue higher, where to take profits? I mean, if we right now go higher, we could be of course looking towards the next resistances. But I mean, unfortunately, I do not have any levels above those above the previous highs. Most probably I would actually say golden pocket. Of course, if we right now start breaking the high, actually, yeah, this was the logarithmic chart. I would say 53,000 would be of course another important level of resistance because of the golden Fibonacci ratio. But yeah, first I would like to see a pull down, and then let's see where we go from there, pretty much. Hyper, we have two pitchforks in perfect confluence where we are temporarily bouncing right now. Also, where the yearly VWAP is. Do you think this dump could be done temporary? I post in Discord. Let's see that. If we scroll down here, thank you very much for sharing that with me. You're saying right now pitchfork here. Actually, what I would say, let's go through the indicators right now and let's see. Of course, yeah, we are at the level support. Definitely, we are at the level support. There is no doubt about it. I wouldn't be going with a sell here, but yeah, maybe a temporary, I wouldn't say a temporary dump. I would potentially say temporary pump right now. Do you think this dump could be? No, I wouldn't say the dump here is temporary, at least not what I'm seeing at the moment, but all I would say, potentially temporary up, and then personally, I would expect lower. So my bias for Bitcoin right now is bearish. So yeah, but on the hourly, for example, we are forming even a bullish divergence here. So all I would say, we are at the level of support. Even on the 2 hourly, we are oversold. On the 4 hourly, we are oversold. So in my opinion, potentially the bottom could be very close. This one, potentially weekly. And then, of course, we could be expecting, as mentioned before, potentially then a lower high. Maybe even we go through the daily. We go maybe even to, let's say we go from high, we go to low, maybe even this golden pocket here. But because we are oversold at the moment on the 4 hourly, on the 2 hourly, on the hourly, we are even creating a potential bullish divergence here. I mean, it would make sense that we could at least get some kind right now already, or maybe if we go right now to the weekly, at least some kind of a pull to the upside right there. Maybe like that, or maybe like that. Why? Because literally everything here is oversold. What about on the Athers? Are we forming any double tops, double bottoms? 2 hourly time frame, no. 4 hourly time frame, no. Daily time frame, no. If we go with the money flow and also RSI indicator on the daily, this is not going to be very useful. If we go on the 4 hourly, we are potentially at the yeah, we are also oversold here. I would say temporary, potentially up. Potentially temporary up. I mean, I personally haven't entered a long position yet, but I would consider going with a long if we are going to be at this, potentially at approximately at this area after the live stream. But of course, I am then also going to look at the order book. But yeah, from what I'm seeing right now, this is support level, potentially, of course, maybe some kind of a temporary bounce from this area. Why? Because we are at the oversold areas, literally on every single indicator there. Let us go with MACD. Let's see this one. No bullish divergences. 4 hourly, no bullish divergences. Daily, not useful. So all we are seeing right now, we are at the level of support. Maybe, of course, could also be some kind of a take profit area. from our short position. But all I'm saying right now is that I am personally a little bit more careful with the longs. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, but yeah, we are at the level support. So before we go through Ethereum, make sure you are actually smashing up the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm literally right now going to drink some water. So give me 10 seconds and then we are going to go straight back into our Bitcoin or actually Ethereum price prediction. Late shorts will get punished. Bullish. Definitely would agree with you. I wouldn't be looking to go with any of the sells here. Definitely. Late shorts. I mean, yeah, if you did not enter a short potentially here or maybe here, I would say that if you potentially enter a short here, this is definitely take profit area in my opinion, because you were late to the party after we already got a pull to the downside, and because right now we are at the support level, at least consider taking some profits, maybe even stop to break even, so you have no risk on the table. Yeah, personally, I am of course from short at the top. I would be looking to add something to my short position, but not at the area where we are. So yeah, let me drink some water right now. Then we are going to go straight to Ethereum, and of course also through the altcoins. So cheers. And I'm back. Milk, or actually, is this a beer or milk? But I'm actually drinking water here. I'm the buy and forget kind of trader. I mean, yeah, literally, of course, you're a holder there. Also, very good strategy. Personally, I'm a holder, I'm a trader, and I'm also staking some of my crypto. I'm also lending some of my crypto to earn some passive income. Actually, to be honest, if you would go to my Twitter profile here, by the way, if you haven't already, make sure you actually smash up the follow button here. If you scroll down, a couple of days ago, I think, there was a very interesting post here. Do you have any crypto passive income? And actually, to be honest, I was a little bit surprised by that, because majority of you, like, literally have no, 58%, almost 60% of you know passive income from crypto. But I do believe that, for example, staking is passive income if you're maybe staking some of your crypto. Of course, doesn't matter right now with the numbers here, but this one, I think, no. This one was surprising. So maybe mining, but yeah, of course, with mining, there is also going to be some, I would say, initial investment you need to put in. But for staking, for example, like literally, if you're holding some coins, why not stake them to actually earn some passive income? Maybe even if you have some USDT, maybe if you have, I don't know, Solana, Luna, Polkadot, like literally, from all of my crypto, I mean, the crypto that can get staked, I am staking it. Why? Because it's free money. Because why not? Because if I'm a holder of the assets, and if I'm planning to hold them, I don't know, for a year, let's say, why not stake them, earn passive income? Simple as that. So yeah. Yes, I have many forms of passive income with crypto. I mean, I do think it's a great way. I mean, personally, for the past couple of days, or actually, I would say maybe even a month, as I said before, when I sold for hourly, I put something right here. This one, 7th of December. So it is a little bit less than a month right now, but I actually put something in Anchor protocol. And I mean, you most probably know what this is if you have been watching my videos here, or actually the live streams. Anchor protocol, let me just Google that real quick. If you would go on this specific website, this right now, I think their stablecoin is right now getting a lot of attention. Their stablecoin is getting a lot of attention right now, because let me show you that. If you scroll down, total deposit, yeah, today actually it dumped a little bit, but all I'm saying is that we are seeing insane pull to the upside on the Anchor protocol deposits right here. And UST, it's actually going to be a stablecoin on Terra. I think you actually know Terra Luna, right? So I think this is right now going to be the biggest. If I remember correctly, it is right on the biggest stablecoin, a DeFi stablecoin, if I'm correct. So let me just go UST. Where is UST here? UST. Let's see where this one would be. USD 20th on the 20th place right here, rank. And with Anchor, why is this genius? Because if you're holding a stable coin, I mean USD in this case, you need to go with earn, and you're earning 20% per year APY.